Hey everybody, it's Ruby. Alright guys, I'm going to get a full zodiac reading for you when it comes to Mercury Retrograde in Leo. So we just started that as of today, right when I'm recording this. So I figured let's get some oracle cards and some tarot cards for each sign. And so we're going to go ahead and start with Cancer. We're going to go all the way through the zodiac and get information for all of you, okay? All right, so we're going to be getting started with Cancer. I'm going to be using the graffiti deck today. We're going to get a message for each sign, and then we're going to get a little bit of tarot clarification, okay? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in a private reading, I have those through Soulful Revolution TV, and the information for that's in the description box. I'm distracted because I already got the card and it just flipped out. All right. So interesting. So these two are like the wrong direction. So they're with the rest of them. And then this one came out. So social butterfly. That's very Leo, by the way. Thriving in social circles, enjoys interacting with others, popular and charming. I want to be popular. That's from Wicked. Yeah. Anyway, so there's going to be something happening for you when it comes to a social environment. You could be, I'm just seeing like a metamorphosis type energy, like a death type energy, but it's really more metamorphosis where it becomes like, maybe you were like the wallflower before, and there's going to be something about this that's going to be coming out with Mercury retrograde here. So it might be somebody who, like a group, a friendship group, or some sort of work group or something like that, that is suddenly going to be knocking at your door or knocking at your office door or something like that. And they're going to be wanting you to like participate in their social little group they got going on. So that's what's going to be coming out with the retrograde. So people from the past, right? Okay, so why is this happening now for Cancer? Why is this happening now for Cancer? The Lovers. So there's a choice being made, somebody using their heart, but this is very much romantic. Okay, so you could be meeting a person that is in some sort of social circle, okay? And this is heavy Gemini energy here. So there is a choice being made with the heart with someone here for Cancer. What is Spirit's advice? We have the King of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay? So for you guys, Cancer, there is definitely a person. I'm seeing a masculine energy. And again, this is Leo energy here with the Mercury retrograde in Leo. And here we go with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius individual. This person is wanting to step things up with you, but I think that they're going to be coming through. They're going to be kind of approaching you in a social circle, or you may have met them in a social circle, and there's this realization that they're having that, hey, Cancer's my person, and maybe I met them as a friend, but I actually really want to up-level this. And so that's going in great for you. Is there any messages for this person? Trying to see what deck they want me to use for you guys for Cancer. Which deck would you like me to use? Okay. So there's a social group. You probably met this person from that. This is happening now because they are making a choice, a decision in love with the heart. And look, they're showing me too. This is the same person. This is the same like masculine, exact same person. I never saw that before. And that's what they're saying. My guides are saying they never saw you that way before. You were a friend, or you were someone that they knew socially. I just said they're going to be knocking at your door. They're going to be I just got goosebumps. They're going to be knocking at your door, Cancer. Okay, so that's a pretty good Mercury Mercury retrograde, if I can talk, in Leo, right? All right, so that's what I have for you, Cancer. Please like, share, and subscribe, and check out your other placements on the video. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, I will go ahead and start messages for Leo. Did you guys ever see those commercials from like the 90s or wherever it was, where it was like chia? That's what I wanted to be like, Leo. All right, for Leo, please. Let's see what your situation is. They told me to go ahead and do that kind of a shuffle. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Leo, for Mercury retrograde. It's Leo in Leo. So this could be very powerful for you guys. DNA test. So you feel suspicious. There's something suspicious about you or another person, and you want some sort of evidence about your suspicions. Okay. Leo. You want evidence. So there's something that has happened or that you suspect has happened, Leo. And you want some sort of evidence about this. Why is this happening? What is this about? You feel something is sus, like all the young kids say today. It's so sus. I'm going to take the bottom of this one. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, King of Pentacles reversed, and 6 of Pentacles. So you believe that someone is juggling someone else, or that they're getting ready to make a decision to end something. Like this is like someone getting a divorce, okay? Because King of Pentacles in the upright is somebody who can be husband father type role, and in the reverse it can be someone who isn't stable or isn't giving to something. But you're trying to figure out if you're going to get reciprocity here. You suspect this person is getting ready to make a decision between you and another person, or they're getting ready to leave a situation that they're in, and you want to get evidence about that. So I guess it could be worse, right? Okay. Any blocks or challenges to this for you, Leo? Any blocks or challenges for Leo? Blocks or challenges? What could get in the way of this right now? Okay. These went upside down. So these went into the reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse and 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So even though there's past life connection between you and this person, you also, and that's sticking out here, right? So Spirit wanted me to point that out as well. Even though there is this important portal energy that this person could be walking through by making this decision, you feel like there's a chance that they won't invest in you because of past nostalgia with their other situation. Okay? So you have a fear about that. You really are needing to see something tangible from this individual before you're going to like make a move at all. And you're seeing things very clearly with the situation. You're like, no, it's not about what you say. It's about what I'm going to see you do right now. I need the evidence. Show it to me and we can move forward. Okay? So you're not playing. Anything else for advice from Spirit for Leo? Yeah, the World. And the Tower was on the bottom. Okay. So this is going to go one way or another. And that song's coming into my head. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you. One way, maybe next time. All right. So this chapter is closing, right? And Spirit's Spirit's advice is for this person to blow something up. That this foundation was faulty in the beginning, and so this is something that Spirit is trying to step in and wrap up, because these are both major arcanas, right? So I'm seeing heavy scorpionic energy here, and then Sag. Okay. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Please check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, Leo. All right, we're going to move on now to Virgo. Oh, I need to use that one. Okay. Moving on to Virgo. All right. Tapping into Virgo's energy for the Mercury Retrograde. What is the current situation being brought in right now for Virgo? For Virgo. I just saw a bear. There's one that's popping out here. You see it? Kicking rocks. You're kicking somebody to the curb. Yeah, you're not playing. Okay. All right. That's pretty clear. This person was some sort of a catalyst in your life. So they're meant to change the direction or what you're doing in some way. The situation that you're dealing with right now, yes, with the Ace of Swords, it's leading you to your happiness, okay? Why is this happening for you, Virgo? What is this about? What is this about for Virgo? Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. Okay, so you have been around the block a few times with this person. And this person has impacted you kind of like at the self-esteem level. They were a catalyst for you to rise back up. Okay? And we have the wheel. That's right. So, like I said, it's the catalyst energy. It's exactly what I was saying. It's the catalyst energy here for this to transform for you. You are changing as a person as a result of being involved with this person. Okay. So, any sort of blocks here? Is there any sort of blocks here for Virgo? Any sort of blocks here for Virgo? Tower, Six of Cups in reverse. Again, you could be a cusper with Leo, but what could stand in the way is that while this person needs to go, and you know that in your heart of hearts, there could be some energy of you feeling nostalgia still. And you're going to have to fight through that energy to be able to make the decision that you know that's in your own best interest. Okay, because this is not meant to stay. It's meant to move you. And it's meant to move you. And Spirit is also saying that should you not choose to move, Spirit is going to move you. Spirit's going to do something to just like, you know, push things a little forward. Okay? All right, so where are you going with this for Virgo? I just saw 10 of Cups. I was just saying it leads to your ultimate happiness, okay? Like I said, like I had said. All right, where are we going next, though, with the situation for Virgo? The Star, King of Cups. You're headed towards somebody who's going to show you the love that you deserve, because this King of Cups is expressing his or her feelings. And you've wished on a star for this person. And they're just waiting for you. All right? But you have to, this is new love. If you don't do this, Spirit's going to help you here, but it may not be in the way that you want. So it's better for you. What Spirit is saying is that it's better for you to take control and do what needs to be done here. Okay? All right, if that doesn't resonate, please check one of your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Now we're going to be moving on to Libra. Okay. For Libra. Mercury retrograde. Uh-oh. I got two. Here's the other one. Financial strains. With a manipulative ex. There is a ex, or soon to be ex. Like, I'm seeing someone who is, for example, going through a separation, and they're like trying to get a bunch of money from you and using the lawyers to try to get it. That's like what I'm getting, like trying to get alimony or something like that. Or, I just got a nose confirmation. Or this is like a breakup. I feel like this is a breakup where somebody's trying to get something from you, or the breakup itself is causing like financial strains. Like maybe you have to get an apartment or something and you weren't financially prepared to do that. Or maybe you work with your ex and then you're realizing you have to get a new job. Okay, so you just need to take like which part of that resonates for you if this is your reading. Okay, so what's going on here? What is this about? With this Mercury retrograde. And also with Mercury retrograde, this is somebody just coming back over and over and over again, right? But this is someone who, look at this energy, dude. This is becoming single, right? This is you being single and beginning to flourish and beginning to get yourself back and create your own world and your own life. And then this person's coming back in. They are manipulative and you've kind of seen through it and they're coming back. That's why this is happening. You've caught them. You're like on to them now. Okay. This is over. Yeah, again, we have Wheel of Fortune. This is big energy for you. Okay. So fixed signs. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. Seven of Wands. So this is literally blocking this person. You may have to actually physically block this individual, okay? Because they're going to keep coming back during the retrograde, and you're going to have to like maybe say something straight up to them that you were hoping that they would just kind of understand. You may have to actually say the words. And it's going to be really uncomfortable for you, okay? Let's see where you're going, though, for Virgo. And by the way, you're looking great, Virgo, in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Male or female, there's no gender. Where are we going for Virgo? Where are we going for Virgo? For Virgo. Okay. You're going to be going out partying. That's what I'm getting. You're going to be getting, maybe not partying, maybe not like that kind of thing, but like going out and having a good time, maybe finding some friends to do stuff with. You're going to be finding your own happiness, and you're going to be like, not today, Satan. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, you're just getting away from this right now, right? Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you, Virgo, or Libra. I'm so sorry. Okay. So now we're going to be moving on to Scorpio. Wait, I have to check and see if I missed somebody. Hold on. Okay, Scorpio, it's your turn. All right, we're gonna get some graffiti. One graffiti for the oracle for you guys to see what's coming in for Mercury retrograde in Leo starting now. Okay, let's see what you guys get. Let's see what you guys get. So somebody's gonna be conceding that you know, or you are in a situation. Acknowledging or accepting something reluctantly willing to let go of somebody's stance or accept a situation that cannot be changed. You or this other person, there's this decision that needs to be made here, I'm feeling like, but this is like you're conceding to somebody who is giving you mixed signals. Like if they don't know what direction they're going, then that's just kind of on them, right? Okay. Okay, why is this happening with this person? Scorpio. I just heard the serenity prayer to accept the things I cannot change, right? This just isn't your circus. Not your monkeys, not your circus, okay? So why is this happening though? There's one that wants to come out. Because this is part of a really big chapter for you. Like a learning chapter for you with this other person. And you know, either this person's going to start fresh with you and relight some sort of match, or they're not, you know, and it's kind of just up to them. But this person is definitely feeling out in the cold right now. They sure could use that match for some warmth, right? Okay. What are some blocks here for you, Scorpio? What are some blocks here for you, Scorpio? Blocks and challenges. All right, so we have a few. We have Hangman, Six of Cups, Magician, Gemini, Virgo energy, and Three of Wands here. Hangman is Pisces energy and the World is Sag, okay? So this person could have any of those signs, or you could have any of those signs in your chart. But I feel like there's a change of perspective that needs to happen here with this person about who you are to them, because you're very obviously past life energy. And I just heard they're safe with you. But it's like no matter what you have tried to show this person or told this person, it's like they're not able to get past that, like being on the fence energy. And so you're I'm hearing letting go with love to allow the energy to settle. And that's actually what this Magician is doing here, right? This is about also this person taking control over their own life to be able to make changes. And like the Magician can hold and wield that Ace of Wands, but it's a decision to yield that Ace of Wands, and it's not yours to make. So you're just allowing this to happen. And during this Mercury retrograde time, I think you might be resisting trying to reach out to this person because you know that it's not up to you, and you don't want to, stir the pot, because you're trying to get out of heartbreak, and you're realizing the only way to do that for yourself is to really let go. So yes, that's what I just got on the split with the Ace of Swords. That's a yes card. Confirmation. I feel like this path has been very confusing for you. I think that has brought you into a lot of different types of emotions for yourself. And I feel like it has been a journey, a very long journey for you, okay, dealing with this situation. It has also brought up a lot of your own personal wounds have come to the surface and have been part of this discovery for yourself. It hasn't been for no reason, especially when you have a past life soulmate energy. Usually there's a bigger purpose to all of this for you that you may not see is actually better for you until later. You'll be like, wow, I really learned a lot about myself because of this situation. So where are we going next with this? Four of Wands. It's like as you end this cycle, you're now going to be like walking towards a whole new life for yourself with this portal type energy. And I'm actually hearing Lion's Gate, and that might be because this Mercury retrograde energy is also in Leo, which is Lion's Gate energy. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. We're going to be moving on next to Sagittarius. Okay. I'm a dork, don't judge me, or you can, and I don't care anyway if you do. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is coming in for the Mercury retrograde for you guys? Let's see here. What is the situation for you right now? Here it is. Bootleg. Okay, so a fake copy of something better, cheap and invaluable, second best, not quite good enough. And then look what's on the bottom. Now, somebody named Mike could literally be a part of this. Mike or Michael could be someone's first or middle name. Or you could have like a child or somebody significant in your life with that name, Sagittarius, okay? But I think that somebody's realizing they got a bootleg copy of you. Somebody that they thought was as good as you, but look what's underneath, the catalyst. They were really a catalyst, okay? Probably for this actual realization that they're having, but I want to go ahead and get a tarot card for that. Like, what is this about? They're realizing it. It's like Dr. Evil. He's like, the Diet Coke of evil. Just 1 calorie, not evil enough. All right. Okay. They were the Diet Coke of the Sagittarius collective energy. Emperor. Okay. So you are either the Emperor or the Empress here. So this is twin flame energy. So what happens in twin flame energy is sometimes you can have like what they call a false twin, or you can have a soulmate relationship, or you can have a karmic relationship when you meet your twin, or you will make a decision after you've already met your twin flame that you go with another option, okay? You or this person is the Emperor energy, and they're attracting the Empress, but they have the catalyst, okay? And so it's making things change. Now, when I did that, one of my other decks flipped out the Chariot and the Justice card. When that happens to me in a tarot reading, nothing is an accident, okay? So guess who drives the Chariot? It's the Emperor. He's getting on his buggy, his chariot, and he's coming in to make something right. This person could have chosen the bootleg copy of you, or they're seeing the way that you compare to other people, but there's definitely a comparisons energy here, even with this Justice energy. You and the bootleg, okay? And so they're coming in to right the situation. Now, what could be coming in for a block for you, Saggies? I feel like I just saw the Chariot reversed, like in my mind's eye, not in the deck. So we'll see what comes out. But that would be like making the wrong choice, not moving. Yeah. The Strength. Okay, so this is Leo, right? And the Emperor energy is Aries. And then we have Cancer with the Chariot and Libra with Justice, okay? So they gotta come actually take the action and do it, or it's not gonna happen. And it's all been divinely orchestrated this way because we have all major arcana cards. So Spirit is totally like puppet strings, like placing things in situations to allow this to happen at this time. And so this could be happening during retrograde, or you could, like, the energy is beginning to build during Mercury retrograde, and they may not be making these decisions, or you don't see it, okay? So let's see where we're going for you, Saggies. Where are we going for you, Sagittarius? Okay, so what's next is this is ending with the other situation. The bootleg is over, And it's over for reals, because the Ten of Swords, there's no coming back from that. Yes. And there's a part of you that knows this is happening, okay? High Priestess energy, because you guys have, I just heard an etheric cord. You guys are twin flames. And so you are sensitive to this energy, and you were probably sensing something's going on right now. Okay, this person could reach out during this time frame, but we have all but one major arcana here, which means the universe is just like shifting things and Tetrising them around right now. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Please like, share, and subscribe. Check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right, I will be moving on now to Cappies. Oh, those go in that thing, yeah. Let me just continue to talk to myself. The Diet Coke of Evil. Which is also me. I'm also the Diet Coke of Evil. Just 1 calorie, not evil enough. Okay, Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn during Mercury retrograde in Leo? Capricorn. There we go. You're getting an apology from someone, but it might be a little bit late. Is it too late? Has the time passed to ask for forgiveness? Do you feel like the damage has been done already and there's like no going back with this person? Or are you willing to hear them out? Okay. Pretty straightforward, Capricorn. Let's see why this is happening, what this is about right now with the tarot. And that's when people come out, right? Ace of Wands, so that's a yes card. They want to start fresh. And so they're wanting to restart this match. I just got a confirmation with my light. They're wanting to relight this match with you. And it's like, is it too late? I don't know, but it's like this offering that they're bringing in here. Okay. And you know, there's a certain attraction level here. I'm also seeing the hummingbirds that are on this card, which means to me that this is surprise type energy. Underneath, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And so it's just like, that's what this person actually wants to offer you, is everything. And like a happily ever after manifested, and you have no freaking idea, because you've already pretty much like written the situation off as being like something that wasn't going to come back together, or that you were never going to get this apology. And here they come back and you're like, okay. So now I'm going to have the family, the dog, the car with you. You want to have the house. I mean, it's starting with this like this match being lit, but then like this is their actual intentions, and it's gonna be very shocking. Okay, like they're sitting here not in your energy. This is a split energy, and they're like thinking about what you're gonna name your dog that you buy together, or whatever it is, right? And you have no idea. You don't see this coming in to you. Okay, this was a missed opportunity, like I had said. Let's do blocks here. Anything that could get in the way of this for Capricorn. What is this about for Capricorn? Ace of Swords. So this is our second ace. It's going to take the truth and total honesty. They can't leave anything out, okay? Spirit's not going to allow this wheel to turn until Spirit believes that this person has karmically learned all the lessons they need to learn, and that they tell you the full truth in this apology. Let's see what's under it. Yep. No more secrets, no more lies. And Spirit's watching. Getting ready to cast judgment here. Okay. So what's coming in next for you, Capricorn? Coming in next for Capricorn. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Archangel Michael's coming in. Okay, so Spirit is coming in with the Temperance card with Sag energy here. to help temper this from darkness to life, from like stormy seas to the sun, to happiness and growth. They're going to come in and try to assist this person if they decide to come in with the truth. So I want to get a couple messages. I'm not doing this for every sign, but I want to do a couple for you, okay? Because why? I feel like it. Okay. I'm trying to be someone you can trust. That's what I'm saying. The whole truth or nothing but the truth, okay? That's why. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Please check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And I'm going to be moving on now to Aquarius. Okay. Aquarius. What is coming in for the Mercury retrograde here for you? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, so the fallacy of perfection came out, and then I got another one. So thinking being perfect will help solve problems in a constant pursuit of an unattainable ideal. So somebody who's trying to be perfect, and this plays into this other card. Look, they're having an identity crisis. So it's because they're not sure of where they belong, who they truly are anymore. They may have always been this way before. And I'm really getting like through other relationships, right? Familial relationships, romantic relationships. I'm getting like the way that they interacted with others was that they always were made to feel like they had to be perfect. And now it's like the way that they always thought that I'm going to use another card here. It's like the way that they always thought that the world looked is like, this is who I am as a person, and not so much, because really it's this way, right? They're having this change of perspective that is changing them at their very core here. Okay. So that's interesting. And Aquarius is, you guys have like, and this is, yes, Sun on the split, but you guys have like so much, you guys are so cool. Like the way that you, I don't know, you're just not afraid to be different. So it's like you always wanted to be different, or this person that you're dealing with did. And they were always made to feel like they had to stay in a certain perfect little box. And now they're realizing, I'm seeing it differently. I don't have to be perfect. I can just be me. Why is this like going on right now? What is going on with this situation for Aquarius? Because they found new love, or you are finding new love. And you're like in this place where it's like this, it's like the energy here, it's kind of reminding me of the energy in Tangled, right? Where they have like the little glowy lights that come around when the spell is being cast. But in this case, the spell is being broken. And that's not usually what I get with the Page of Pentacles energy, but that's what we're getting, okay? What they had, and then these other two cards fell. I just looked at them. So what they knew from before is just not the person that they are. What they were told before was not a stable way of thinking, way of being, or being accepted in their lives. And now they're moving into calmer waters with it because they met you. Okay, it's real simple here. So let's do blocks for you, Aquarius. Blocks for you. 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords in reverse. So like there is another individual that is involved here. They want to have victory over this situation, right? You, the person we're talking about, which you know who that is if you're still watching this. They don't want this to end with you because of this other individual. And so they're waiting a little bit, possibly, before they actually come in. Okay? Because they are still healing. And they're worried that if they wait too long, right, that they might lose you. And so you might be expecting to hear from this person during retrograde, and you're not going to hear from them just during the retrograde part. So timing wise, it could be right after. Okay. All right. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. We're going to be moving on to Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What is the current situation? Okay. Unfinished business. And then we have one more. So something is left incomplete. There's unresolved issues or emotions that linger, and the story hasn't ended because whatever they're leaving has some sort of revenge plot against the situation. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pull a tarot card on this. I think this is about someone else that you have unfinished business with, but they have someone coming after them or that is plotting revenge on them. And so it's a little bit spicy of a situation. And I don't think we're like talking physical danger or anything like that. I think this is something your intuition is already telling you anyway. What's going on here for Pisces? 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 3 of Swords underneath. So this is happening because someone misses you. They miss you, right? And they know there's this unfinished business with you, and this is the way that they feel about you. You guys have a very unique and special relationship where it's like you have your friendship and you also have, like, this is friends and lovers type energy, right? And they're missing you very, very much, but it's like they know that even though they need to come in and make this right with you, and I'm just seeing the clinking of the cups, they're still dealing with, someone else that is not playing, okay? And that could be bad for them, and I'm seeing 8 of Wands underneath and 4 of Swords. So it's like, as much as they want to like move fast and send you a bunch of messages and stuff, especially during this retrograde time, they have to wait, and they don't want to because they're still dealing with and healing from this other thing here. Okay, so blocks or challenges for Pisces right now with this energy, please. Blocks or challenges for Pisces. I'm having one sticking up here. So that's the card, 10 of Pentacles. So there's a lot of things to move around that's also unfinished with this other situation. And that could be how this other person is planning on getting revenge. So financially, like extortion, or, just trying to ask for like stuff that will put a block on this even farther. I'm not sure if this other person knows they want to move toward you, and so they're purposely doing things out of revenge to tie them up financially or to drain them. Okay, or there could be other things going on with children or other family members or friends, right? So pentacles are tangible things. So there could be stuff going on with other friends. There could be stuff going on with children, pets, houses, cars, jobs, things like that. Okay, so where are we going to be going here for Pisces? Yeah, like I'm saying, they have to deal with this. They're like trying to hold on to the couple things that they have available to them. So we're seeing a lot of Pentacle energy, and then underneath I'm seeing 5 of Pentacles. They have to walk alone for a little while here until this stuff gets resolved. They have to work through this. They have to be like, no, this is my house and I had it before I met you, or whatever it is, and I'm going to be keeping my house, and having to like stand up and defend themselves here. So I think Spirit's letting you know this because you're really wanting to talk to this person during this time, and you're not going to be having that happen right now. Okay, but it doesn't mean that they're not thinking about you every day, and it doesn't mean that they don't miss you, because that's exactly what they're thinking about, right? And they're having to focus on these 3 cups that have spilled, and there you are with the 2 cups behind it, right? They know you're there, but they have got to focus on this other part first, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, Pisces. Please check out your other placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, so now we're moving on to Aries. What is going on for Aries right now? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay. Unseen hero. A quiet source of support for others, support on the sidelines, supportive without acknowledgement. Okay. Shared ancestry, discovering roots that bind you to others. So you have a connection that you are being supportive of, okay? Or you have your ancestors supporting you through this time. This is a very difficult time. I'm wanting to say adversarial type of energy that's like this other person that you're being supportive of is having to go through. So this could be like ancestral wounding. They could be dealing with like childhood, because I'm seeing all these little kids, right? These little children that are in this tree, that it's like you or another person, they're like, yeah, you can be there for us. You're the one we've chosen to break this ancestral wound for the family, for our ancestors. It's you. And they're like, yeah, right? You see what I'm saying here? And they're like, we know if anyone can do it, you can. Also, you are, or you could be connected to a person that is doing that, and you are providing energetic support, right? A quiet source of support for this person to address those wounds. Okay, so use your intuition on which one that is for you, Aries. Let's get some tarot here. It's very big universal energy here. What I'm seeing is you are this hero, or this other person is, and it's changing and rewriting everything for the future. Because I'm seeing this energy in the tree trunk, right? It's like changing all of it. There may have been many, many people that have been impacted, right? So this King of Pentacles reversed. Justice, that's right. Right, you are, this is like father wound energy, guys, with what I'm talking about here. So this is like making right instability in your life. I think that if you're being supportive to another person here, what you're doing is you have a shared father wound, and you know that energetically, or there's just somehow that you know that you're being a part of this. If this is you, you're like, so you're like supporting them, right? But if this is you that is doing this, you are the unseen hero of your ancestors right now. And you're utilizing the energies here during this retrograde to continue that, okay? So there could be blocks or challenges that come up during this time, but you're the hero, and Spirit is saying they don't want you to forget that. They don't want you to forget that. Wow, this is big energy, Aries. So let's get some of those blocks here. Let's get some of those blocks. Okay, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is about like someone getting in the way of something new for you, or your intuition, right? Someone getting in the way of you expressing what needs to be expressed here. Okay? So you may have physical people that are getting in the way of your own intuition, and they're trying to make you change the way you believe. So it could be gaslighting, okay, as an example, manipulation, or just straight up like, this is the way that we've always done things and this is the way they're going to stay. Which, no, because you're not going to allow it. This is you. You're the one wearing the cape. Okay? All right. What's coming in next for the situation for Aries? I just saw the Wheel of Fortune on the split, guys. Major, major changes. Oh my God. The Emperor. This is you. Oh my God. Okay, because I was just talking about you're the one wearing the cape. And you're stepping into your full power here. Or this other person is. If we're talking about this other person. I love it, guys. I'm getting goosebumps. Okay. Let's get the other ones that came out. Hierophant. Taurus energy. The Star. Oh my God. Aquarius energy. Another major arcana. 3 of Cups. And 5 of Wands. Okay, I'm loving this right now because I know exactly what this is. Okay, so have you ever seen Captain Planet? Where that like something happens, right? It's an environmental emergency. And they're like, and then they know they have to summon Captain Planet, right? And so the kids have their rings on and they're like, earth, fire, wind, water, heart. And then they all form together to form Captain Planet. So this is your ancestors, guides, the light, the universe, all coming here together. Spiritual guides, everyone is coming in for this. Holy cow. And they're helping this battle because they know that this needs to be divinely supported to get through and to share. This is worth it. I'm just hearing this is worth all of this divine assistance here. Okay, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas on the board, and I don't have that many cards out. Wow, massive energy. So amazing for you, Aries. I'm kind of speechless about this. If this one particularly resonates for you, can you please shoot me something in the comments, because I'm really curious what this story is about for whoever this is for. Okay, just a light little reading for Aries. Moving on to Taurus. Okay, Taurus, Mercury Retrograde in Leo, what is coming out? Okay, a stolen spotlight. So somebody's taking credit for your work, or you feel overshadowed or displaced. So recognition is being given to someone else. And then the other card that came out is reputation. Okay. All right. Hold on, I need to pause. You deserve this positive reputation, and that's what's coming out here. Yes, Ace of Swords on the split for you. So I want to know, why is this happening during Mercury retrograde for you, Taurus? Why is this happening now for Taurus? Ace of Swords again. The truth about you is being discovered by everyone with the help of spirit. Wow, okay. So I think that there was somebody who started some rumors, some things that were not true about you, and the truth is coming out. Any blocks or challenges for Taurus? I just saw the moon. The moon is people not allowing the truth to come forward, trying to like keep things in the dark. But it's too late, 'cause it's too late, baby, now it's too late. Because the truth is here. And I don't think there's really a whole lot you're going to need to do about it. I do want to see what's coming in for you for overall advice. Four of Pentacles. So keep it to yourself, because what Spirit is doing right now is they're involved. Okay, so justice is coming in, Libra and energy here. And with the moon, it's like it's shining it through, and you're just going to be sitting pretty like, hi, I know you know the truth about me now, and it was all wrong, whatever was being said, and just watching your reputation meter go up, okay? All right, so that's what I have for you, Taurus. And so check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and we're going to move on to Gemini really quick, and then we're done. Card for Gemini for Mercury Retrograde. What's going on for Gems? We got these two. A hidden talent, but you're getting in your head. Okay, that's so clear. So you're like gaslighting yourself, man. You're feeling confused or intimidated even though you have this hidden talent, and stopping you from stepping out into the spotlight. And I find it interesting that the energy is in Leo, because that's all about being on stage. And I'm seeing all of these, you know, guitars and a microphone and all this other stuff here. Why is this happening? So you're working on getting a change of perspective here. It's like hung you up being in your head, and it's not been good for you emotionally. Okay. So I feel like you're in the midst of change here, about opening your heart to just being like, what do I really have to lose, right? It's time to move forward very, very quickly here. Okay, so this is the energy you're in, and it's time to show. You're supposed to be sharing what you can do. So this retrograde might be contributing to you being in your head a little bit more, but what Spirit is saying is that you're going to continue to understand the difference between you just self-sabotaging and getting in your head, or believing what people used to tell you about that certain thing, and changing your perspective on that, and trusting yourself and trusting the talents that you know you have. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune is what's coming in. So this is like the key here, but it's up to you to realize that it is your actual, this is part of your karmic path and part of a lesson that you're supposed to learn here. And when you get over this hump and when you have this change in perspective, the wheel is going to crank and it's all going to be in your favor. And all sorts of stuff is going to be coming in for you in your life. It's like, spinning the Wheel of Fortune. You could become rich and famous for this hidden talent that you don't think anybody cares about, or that, you're confused on if people want to listen. Obviously, this is important, and obviously, you have something wonderful to share. Okay? So that's what I have for everybody. I hope that this reading was helpful. Feel free to check out multiple signs if you want, and I will be back on the next video. Bye, everybody.